Welcome back everyone to another Bitcoin update. Hope you're all well. Unfortunately, Bitcoin failed to recover the 618 and 65 87 88k to finally complete its move up into the bearish cross. Now, I was actually assuming it was going to reject here because the bearish cross and the EMAs hold under the last high. We're not seeing any break of bearish structure. Even if we're reaching this price point, we need to see a break of the 886 fib 92.8k. Only then would we get a further move up to 95 and then 100, 105. So it couldn't even get past this level. And what I was saying in my last few updates was that it cannot lose at all costs 85.5k. Look what it's done today. Now, we can argue there's enough time to recover this move by the end of the daily candle close, but because it's Friday, the stock market shuts, this is not great signals. In fact, this is now suggesting that the move on Sunday and Monday, which saw a recovery of this death cross that formed between the 20 and the 200, it's actually a trap. This is something that I was warning about, although I was anticipating the moving averages to get tested, not stopping at exactly 618 and 65 fibs. I thought it would just go a little bit higher and then see this reversal with chances that, of course, 85.5k could hold. Now that it's actually lost, we don't have the daily candle close yet, but assuming that in 5.5 hours when the daily candle closes in, that it's going to close under this, there is one level it can bounce from right over here. You can see previously the high low, so you'd argue 83.3k is where it could bounce, but I really think it's just going to test the moving averages and 85.5 as resistance. So the target right now is 80 to 82k. That's where I think it's actually headed towards. And a bounce from 83, although we could argue, yes, could get its sense out there just because it's the weekend. I think low volume. I mean, if it could hold around this level during the weekend, that's great. Maybe early next week we start moving back up into here. But honestly, guys, I think a move back up is just going to use this as resistance to go even lower to 80 to 82k. This is literally what I was saying the last time we were here. One of the final layers of defense until the reversal wave is created. So initially we had this move up, it's showing us this area, very important. So there was a moment we had lost it, maintained that wick, gives it an opportunity to recover this. So now that we've failed to recover those moving averages and pretty much just confirm that we are still in a downtrend, now we've got another high that's lower than the last maintaining downtrend formation. And so it's actually going to go ahead and try and lose this time. Of course, this is a bounce area. It has every right to bounce, but it needs to sustain a bounce from here, must recover 92.8k to head up into that. Otherwise, it's just going to be another lower high that maintains under the moving averages, eventually losing this. And the targets you can see are down over here. These would be the next set of targets for Bitcoin. Now, if we take a look at ETH BTC, we see Bitcoin's taking dominance after losing the February low. Pretty much what's been going on the past month. It looked like it was recovering the moving averages, but there were some higher up ones. In fact, even if it got up to here or here, it's not breaking the downtrend. It'd actually still be bearish and expecting lower, just delays. But it couldn't even break past the 20. We can see what happens when we run into close into it. New lower low, new lower low. And now that we've lost this key base and this past month basically just flipping it into resistance, this is very negative. All you can argue is that alt need to maintain, or ETH needs to maintain this level. 2240 gives it a chance, and then the 20 EMA 2365 needs recovering. Otherwise, just continuing lower. Finish this video off with Bitcoin dominance. Now, the last chance for altcoins to wake up as the reversal wave is about to be created. It looked like it was here because the 886 was broken. It didn't actually lose the low, so while still within these golden numbers, the golden ratio, you can see it's actually been flipping this previous resistance into support. And as soon as we see another break of 62%, and then this high we created, 62.25, we'll just call it, then it's going to fill in this wick. So 63.5% would be next. Now, this would mean the whole market is going to crash once again. So the only chance that altcoins have of waking up is literally right now while under 62 and 62.25%. Otherwise, yeah, whole market's going to dump. Bitcoin's going to hold up better. And that's why Bitcoin remains king in these periods. And that's why at the moment it's the only thing that I hold and I DCA every single week. But that's it from me today. If you want to get educated, check out all the educational options. The links are down below. There's a nice little update on the website. If you want to also support the channel, there are other ways: liking, subscribing, commenting. We're almost at 10k subs, so please go ahead and do so, and I'll catch you in the next update. Cheers.